We got our first performance mod for the BRZ, and it is an air intake. Shout out to MST for hooking us up with their new air intake system for the Gen 2 BRZ. Today we're gonna be installing it. Honestly, I don't really care for like the 5 extra horsepower it's gonna give. This thing looks cool and it's gonna sound insane once we have this thing installed. So I am super hyped for this. Let's open up the box, see what we got inside. We have some paper packaging, rubber trim. Don't know what that is. Silicone hoses, the air intake itself, and then like the whole thing it sits in. God damn, this engine bay is so dirty. I've never cleaned this engine bay and I'm just realizing this right now. Fun fact, I haven't even done an oil change on this thing yet. I haven't even hit 5,000 miles on this thing. Blows my mind that it's this dirty. We'll clean it up, make it look all nice and pretty since we're putting the new intake in, but look at this, boys. Right here we have the stock intake box. It does the job. It probably works really well, but it doesn't look cool. And we're all about making cars look cool here, so we're gonna be installing this aftermarket intake. The intake is gonna spice up the engine bay just a little bit, but what I'm even more excited about is that the intake's gonna make this thing sound a lot throatier. I already heard what it sounds like. I'm gonna throw a little before and after clip right here. So yeah, you guys can see that it sounds a lot cooler, so that is why we're installing this thing today. So the install seems easy enough. We got a 10 mil, a 10 mil, another 10 mil, and yet another 10 mil. The plan is to take all the bolts off, disconnect the map sensor, disconnect this hose, and then the whole intake system should be able to come right out. I forgot to tell you guys about this one, but there is another 10 mil down over there. You guys can't see it because it's too dark, but just trust me, there is a 10 mil down there. We got the Big Daddy extension. Oh yeah, that was a little excessive. Didn't need all that, but you know, it's whatever. Loosen this boy up right there. And then the last 10 mil right here. Is it a 10 mil? Oh, I was wrong. It's like an 8 mil.
Don't you love these little clamps?
Oh, they're the best. Boom. Be careful, do not strip it out. I have PTSD. Just gotta be real careful. And she coming out. Just shimmy that thing out of there and be real careful because this little sensor, if you damage it, your car not gonna run. She's free. And then besides that, we should be ready to just pull out the whole intake system. In theory, it should just pull out now. Let's see. World's easiest uninstall. Here is the pipe. There we go. Here is the stock intake. Garbage.
No, don't throw it.
Why?
Don't damage it. He's gonna do it anyway.
Oh! Fuck.
Why would you do that?
Fuck!
Why would you?
I thought it would go flying. I thought it would look cool.
I mean, it kind of did.
We gotta clean it up.
I told you not to throw it.
I thought it would look cool for the video. It's broken. Yo, imagine this doesn't fit.
This doesn't work.
I know. Oh, fuck. If this doesn't work, I gotta take yours. Gen 2 BRZ air intake for sale. Lightly used, garage kept. Hit me up with offers, boys.
I know what I have.
Look at that, boys. 4,000 miles and already rusting. Jersey just doing its thing. Engine bay is already looking cooler. We're definitely gonna have to clean up this whole area because it looks disgusting, but let's go ahead and start installing the new air intake. This should be pretty easy. It's literally just installing the same exact thing. You guys saw how easy it was to uninstall the old air intake system, so the new one literally just goes in like that, but reverse. It's easy, trust me. Here is the old intake pipe, and this is the new one, I believe. Here is the old nipple, and here is the new nipple. Cool.
Why you touch it like that?
I touch it like what? It's just the nipple. Yo, you're being immature. Stop being immature.
It's you, not me.
Stop being immature. Okay, we got more stuff right here. We got a bracket, washers, bolts and nuts. We got a silicone hose with hose clamps. We got a keychain. Let's freaking go. Oh, we got an air freshener too and a sticky. Let's go. All right, we got... I'm not reading the instructions. I'm gonna wing it. I think I know what I'm doing. All right, we got a nice silicone hose right over here. Air intake pipe goes into the silicone thing. Silicone coupler goes onto the air intake pipe, and the silicone coupler is gonna branch between the air intake pipe and the throttle body. Boom, like that. And then obviously we gotta hide these. We're gonna put this on the bottom so nobody sees it. I want black clamps. Black clamps would look cool. Usually you would clean out the throttle body, but this car only has like 4,000 miles on it, so it's really not dirty whatsoever. Don't need to clean it. We're good to go. Slide that boy on there. Like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're obviously gonna tighten down the hose clamps. I'll just leave that for last. I just wanna mount everything first. Okay, we got a little little hose right here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be like to branch this thing and this thing.
Oh, now he needs
Yo,
it.
chill.
Now he
Okay.
needs it.
Because I don't know if they want me to transfer like the old hose clamp or not. This is.
Comment down below if you know a car guy that says he doesn't need the instruction manual, but then needs it.
Listen. They didn't say anything about transferring over the hose clamps when I quickly skimmed through it, so. Yeah, I quickly skimmed through it. We might need it, we might not, we'll see. I mean, honestly, it's probably gonna be aesthetically pleasing not to have a hose clamp, so I'm just not gonna put a hose clamp and then hope for the best.
That was your light skim. Just look at the pictures.
I didn't see it in the picture, so I was like, I think we're chilling. It pretty much just covers the entire engine bay, sits like this. So it looks pretty cool. It kind of like covers a lot of area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes the engine bay look more full, in my opinion. Shout out to them for already putting the rubber trim around here. They also sent out a bunch of extra rubber trim that we have to put around the air intake right here. So that way, when this touches the hood, it doesn't make like that ugly metal sound. We just gotta put this rubber trim all around here. You just feed this metal through this little slit. Look at that, clicks right in. I know I said it was easy, but it's just getting a little tricky now. The turns is where it gets you. There we go. We get it somewhere, baby. Rubber trim is on, and we just gotta put these brackets on. That's cool, look, so like, I wasn't sure like how this bracket goes on, but they have like a little hole right here. So I'm assuming that you match up the holes, because that would make sense. It's not the right way, bro. Match up the little hole right there. Nice and tight, there we go. Oh, and then we have other brackets right here too. All right, so this is what I was talking about. If you guys couldn't see it before, we got a little teeny tiny hole here, and we got another little teeny tiny hole right here. Match up the holes, bolt everything in. It's a little tricky, but it's not that hard. The last bracket right here, same exact thing.
Oh, it looks so nice.
All right, looks so much better.
Whoa.
It's already looking so much better.
It looks so good.
Oh, it looks so much better. It's like a little cutout right here, so that way the hood can actually still latch and everything.
That's cool.
That's cool. Intake is fully installed. We kind of quickly cleaned up the engine bay. There are still some parts that we didn't get, like the back wall and stuff, and we just don't have enough time to do all that right now, so I just wanted to make it look pretty so that we can show off the intake. I know, guys, the underside of the hood looks terrible. I never cleaned it, and there's overspray. We're gonna fix that soon. You guys will see we have something in store for that, but I know you guys are probably just looking at the underside of the hood thinking, what the actual hell is going on under here? It looks terrible. I know, guys. Cut me some slack. We have something in store for it, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited about that. But the intake is installed. What do you think about it?
I love it. It looks so cool.
It looks cool, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna start it up right now. I don't know if it's just that my exhaust is too loud. I heard what it sounds like with a stock exhaust, and like the intake makes like a big difference on a stock exhaust. But like we're inside of the garage right now, and I have a really loud exhaust, or what I think is really loud. So I don't know. I think that's why we can't hear it. Turbo Supra GTR owners gotta watch out because I got an air intake now. Let's race. Pink slips. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's not like faster or anything, and I can't hear anything over my exhaust, so I really don't know. All right, so thoughts on it. Obviously, I'm not tuned for it, so I don't really feel the speed. If I do ever want to put like power to this thing and get it tuned, I'm sure it'll give me like 5 horsepower or something. I don't really know. I really only wanted this thing for the aesthetics. One, it looks so freaking sick in the engine bay, and it's my first engine bay mod, so I definitely got to still fix up the wiring. And now that I actually have something to show off in the engine bay, and obviously I'll get some more covers and stuff like that, it gives me motivation to clean up the engine bay, tuck the wires, make them look nice and clean, and do all that good stuff. I'm hyped we got that installed. I don't have much time left here at the shop. I have to leave soon. The last thing I want to do, and I want to do it real quick, is install my steering wheel. I've been sitting on this for the longest time, and I'm finally dedicating today to doing it. We got a Grip Royal slammed enough steering wheel, little horn button right over here. I'm not putting in the quick release. I'm just putting in the steering wheel. I'm not really a fan of quick releases anymore. Yeah, my dumbass touched them. So here are the airbag wires. We're gonna take a little pick and pick that out. Should I punt the airbag?
No.
I'm just kidding. Oh, nice. That was so easy. That was a little too easy, I'm not gonna lie. Screw the nut back on just a little bit and we gotta pop the steering wheel off.
Bruh.
That was so easy. I don't know, is it because it's a new car? Take this off super carefully. Gotta make sure we don't fudge up the clock spring like I've done before. So the horn's not gonna work, which sucks. Kind of wanted the horn. So if anybody knows how I can retain the horn, please leave it down in the comments or DM me on Instagram because I would like to retain my horn. The only thing is that this is the harness that connects into the steering wheel and this is the horn ground wire, right? It connects into this harness. Now, I don't want to unpin every single one because I'll never know how to put it back and just it'll be a huge pain in the butt to unpin every single one. And I don't want to cut all these out because I might go back to the steering wheel and I want all my steering wheel controls. So I really don't know how to retain the horn. I don't know. I would like to keep the horn. If anybody knows how I can keep the horn, please let me know. I would appreciate that. Thank you. All right, zap that bad boy back in there. Torque spec was like 3. Oh no. Okay, so this NRG thing is at the top. So I'm gonna have to like, oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to change this up. No. Okay, so just ran into a little problem. Slammed enough steering wheel. There's no hole like directly up in the middle. It's only on the sides. So when I put this NRG hub on, I line the NRG to the top, which you can't do, obviously. Gotta kind of put it to the, like that. Gotta angle it a little bit. I don't have full lock anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's perfect, let's go. Go, bro. We're on the way home now. Like I told you guys, we had to rush out of the shop. I had something else to go to, but I didn't get to finish showing you guys the steering wheel. This is the first drive with the steering wheel. I'm already facing one challenge, so you guys can kind of see that the steering wheel is just a little bit cockeyed. I think I might have to get an alignment. With this aftermarket steering wheel, you can just see it so much more and it's bothering me. So I'm definitely gonna have to get an alignment to get that fixed up, but just look at the steering wheel. It looks so freaking cool. I'm really glad that we finally got around to putting the steering wheel in. It feels really good and it looks so fire. It feels good and it looks good, so it's just double plus. We're on the way back home right now. It's probably really hard to hear me, but that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.